Hello there. This is Jenna from Spiritually Savage. How are you? Whatever time this is reaching you at. We are coming out of the new moon energy, or actually we have a couple more days of the new moon energy, but last night was the new moon. And so I wanted to do a focused soulmate twin flame reading, whichever you believe in. I personally believe in both. I believe that there are many, many soulmates, and that they can be platonic, they can be friends, family members, and that they are here for a time and sometimes to give us a break, and that they are happy relationships that are reciprocal and just fun. I also believe in twin flame relationships. I am a twin, and I've been on this journey for a very long time. And so I know the twin energy has changed so much over the last couple of months. And if you watch readers and if you're on your journey, you know how the dynamic has changed and how our missions have changed. And it's a lot of people are very discouraged right now. And I know that because of my clients and my reading clients, and also, many of my friends are on the journey, and also I have coaching clients who are twins, and I help them on their journey and just with their healing. And so there has been a huge shift, but I'm seeing in the last week a lot of communication for those who have been in separation and out of communication for a bit. It's a bit of back and forth the last months, and so there's a lot of healing taking place, and a lot of people with third-party situations that are dealing with their situations, and karmic partners, karmic family, that kind of thing. So I want to read for you twins, and kind of, just kind of see what is coming up. What can we expect because of this new moon, this energy, and just see what we can hear. So messages from the universe for the people listening. Let us know what they need to know about their situations. Again, these are collective readings, so these will not jive for everyone, and I want you to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you are looking for a personal private reading, then you can book one of those. My scheduler is in the description, and of course if you need to talk about your situation, or feel like you need guidance in your situation, that is one of the things that I also do. So what we've got right now is To Be Fair. I love this because this is the 38 card. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So your 3 and your 8 added together is 11, and 11 is your perfect number. It's also a twin number. I know many of you see the 1111 and immediately think of your twin and know that you are on the right path, or that you're just staying the course. To Be Fair is, right now it's like the Justice card. It is literally the balancing of the scales. There is karma being released, karma being turned over, but also some of your people that are leaving third-party situations are trying to do this in the fairest way. And some of them are understanding that we need to just leave them and not worry about what we think is fair or what we think is fair to the other person. We cannot control other people's lessons. Do you hear me? We can't control other people's lessons. We also cannot control other people's journeys. And so when we need to leave a situation, when our soul nudges us to leave a situation, whether it's a friendship, a family situation, to put up boundaries, to leave a relationship, we always go, a lot of people go, oh, I can't leave that situation right now because this other person needs me. This other person will be devastated. This other, children will be devastated, whatever it is. And I'm going to tell you that when the universe nudges you, it is not for you to worry about the other person. This is what the other person needs also. The universe will not nudge you and that not be what the other person needs also. You have no idea what this relationship is causing for this other person. I made a video almost 2 years ago, I guess it is now, on regrets. And I talked about how someone in my life who felt like they had hurt me and destroyed my life incredibly didn't realize that what he did actually saved my life. He thought that, if he hadn't have done that, my life wouldn't have turned out a certain way. And he's absolutely right, because had he not intervened the way he had and done what he did, I wouldn't have a life at all. And I'll try to post that video too, and see if I can put a link in the description so that you guys can see that video. But we never know how what we're doing affects other people, and we automatically think that we're going to hurt somebody or cause them pain. And sometimes we don't understand that we're already causing them pain. They're already hurt, and they want to leave the situation also. But our soul is nudging us, which means that we have to be the one to break it away. And we have no idea. Us leaving may save that person's life. Okay, this relationship may be killing them. We have no idea, but we don't take it on. We take it on like, oh, we're doing this to help them. Oh, we're doing this to save them. Oh, it's our responsibility. Oh, I don't want to hurt them. But what you don't understand is that you're already hurting them. And what you're doing, you may have no idea, and you might not be doing it intentionally, but it is not your responsibility for other people's reactions. Okay? You have to stand in you and in what aligns with you and do what your soul tells you to do, because your soul is never going to tell you to do something that is not in the best interest of everyone. So if your soul is telling you to leave a situation, it's time for you to leave that situation for both of you. Okay? So if that's a question of whether you're doing the wrong thing, if you already know that you need to leave, and you know who I'm speaking to, like, you hear me. If you already know that you need to leave, just leave, because you're using that other person as an excuse. And it doesn't matter if you feel like your reasons are valid, it's still an excuse. And it's just something to keep you from doing it. It's not reality. Okay? So the best thing you can do is to stop hurting yourself and stop hurting them and stop hurting the other people involved, and just do what your soul is telling you to do. All right? Because we are poising for a big change. We're poising and preparing for a big, big shift. And it's time for our soul missions. Twins, it's time for our soul missions. So a lot of unions right now are being forced. A lot of people who have not let go of their karmic situation are being forced. They don't have a choice anymore. So everything is poising for this shift for humanity. In case you don't know, twin flame relationships are not about you. They're about the consciousness. They're about the collective. They are about raising the collective vibration. They're about raising the collective vibration. They are about uplifting and changing the dynamic of the entire collective. Everybody doesn't have a twin. And just like everybody in life does not have a physical twin, everybody doesn't have a twin. Twins are chosen. And so, and we all have a soul mission. All of us have a soul mission together to uplift the collective and to bring in a new humanity, a new way of being. And so it's not just about you. It's not just to piss you off. It's not just to aggravate you. I asked one of my friends the other day, why do you think that twins are here? And they said just to piss me off. And I said, no, it's definitely not that. And if you think it's that, then you're missing the point. It's not about you. Okay. And so, union can be about a romantic relationship, but it cannot be also. But it's always, either way, about raising the collective. It's about healing and uplifting. And so we're poising for that to become a reality right now. We are also in that Treasure Island space. I'm trying to get the light so I can see it. Treasure Island, we're finding the treasure. We have been seeking for so long. We have the map. The map doesn't make any fucking sense sometimes. But we have the map, and it is, it keeps saying it's here, and we're standing on the X and we can't find it and we don't know. The treasure is coming. Okay, we're moving towards it. We're moving into it. And some of our twins are stragglers. They've been resisting, and they've been struggling. And so this is right now a period where the twin who has done the work is kind of, we feel in limbo, and we feel angry. A lot of us feel angry. Some of us are in that, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore. Stay good, release it, let it go. The universe will still find you with it. It's okay when it's time. Release it and let go, and work on the other things that you need to work on. It's fine. You can feel like you can move on and release it, even if you manage to really feel that way. It'll come back around when it's time. If it's time, if you're truly in a twin relationship, if you're truly in a twin dynamic, it will come back around. It will never go away. Trust me. It will, no matter what you do, no matter what what situations you get yourself into, it does not matter. What is meant to be will always be. Okay. You cannot miss something that is meant for you. All right. If it's meant for you, and it truly is your soul mission, it truly is your partner and your twin or whatever, the universe will bring it to you. Trust me. You just have to continue to stay on your soul path and listen to what your soul says. It will show back up. Trust me. When you least expect it, it will blindside you out of nowhere. And you won't have a choice. You can fight it. You can resist it. You can do whatever you want for as long as you want. It will eventually get you. So talk to me. I want the universe to talk to us about the twins right now who are in separation. Talk to me about what we can expect now after this new moon. What can we expect here in July after this new moon? What's happening? Awesome. Okay. All right. So many wands. So much fire and sexual communication. All right. So right now we are in Hierophant energy. Awakening our twins that are sleepy and slumbering still or running. They're waking up. The Hierophant is about traditions and creating new paradigms. It is about enlightenment, awakening. It is about aha moments, but it's also about listening to your intuition and hearing your spirit guides and hearing your soul's guidance. But it's also about commitment in the traditional sense, like real commitment and, finding each other again. So it is a card of reconciliation and really just finding what you're looking for and coming back together. So can't ever complain about that, being right in the energy we are. The next one is your Seven of Cups, and it's reversed. Your Seven of Cups reversed is about feeling blocked. Right now, so many of us feel blocked from our twins' energy. We really, we felt it sporadically. And for some of us, that's really unnerved us. For some of us that are used to feeling our twin all the time, it's unnerving. But for some of us, we blocked it on purpose. We have this fear that we're making the wrong choice, that this really isn't what we're supposed to do. We also have that fuck this energy. I've worked on this a really long time and it hasn't happened yet. Fuck this person. I'm just angry. I don't need this person. I don't need this bullshit anymore. I don't need this journey. It's too hard. It's too dramatic. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, so right now, we have this energy that feels like it's just blocked, like we're making the wrong decision or blocking it so we don't make the wrong decision, and so we are just going to sit on it, and that's okay, because as I said, they've got work that they need to do, and they don't need us for it. We've done our work. And we're going to sit back and do some other things and self-care and love on ourselves and also work on our businesses and work on our money situations and our foundations so that we will be set and stable and secure when it's time. Okay, your next one is your Diviner of Cups. Your Diviner in this deck is your Queens. So it's the Queen of Cups, but it's in reverse, and I feel like we are trying to control our emotions right now. The Queen of Cups upright is in control of her emotions in a good way, in a healthy way. Reverse, it's like we're trying to suppress this. Again, like I said, we're in that aggravated energy, and we're in that we don't want to do this anymore. We might want to push them away. Even if they come back, we don't want to talk to them. We're feeling that resistance, and it's okay. It's okay because we're doing it to self-care. We had to set up a boundary because either it had been a really long separation and we have to take a break right now from working on ourselves and just self-care and fill our cups. But the other thing is this: some of us are in situations where our twins are in third-party situations, and we had to put a boundary up and say, no, I'm not going to be a party to third-party situations. I deserve more. We also had to break some toxic cycles ourselves with our twins and put our foot down and some boundaries and say, no, I'm not going to let you treat me that way. I am not an option. I am your person. And you know that because you keep coming back and forth, but you're not fully committing yet because you're afraid that you're making the wrong decision, or you're afraid of losing whatever it is that you have with another person. So right now they're working out some things again, and we are standing in our wants and our desires and not accepting less. We have finally stepped into who we are and what we deserve and what our worth is, and we're not going to accept less than that, which is a great thing. So don't stress about that. Don't think that that's a bad thing and that you are pushing them away and they'll never come back or whatever. Your twin appreciates you understanding your worth. You are them. So they need to understand their own worth and what they bring to the table. And when you stand in your power, you force them to raise up. And sometimes that makes them a little uncomfortable. They don't feel like they can meet that standard right then. But it's working on themselves. They've gone away to work on themselves. Okay? The next one is your Sage of Wands. Your sages are your kings. So it's your King of Wands. Your King of Wands is it's your king. I like to say that it's your fire king. Your Fire King upright is big dick energy. But reverse like this, it could be a philanderer. He's somebody who doesn't have good control of his fire. He cocky. Could be a womanizer, or somebody who uses people or uses sex to get what they want. It's somebody who's a philanderer, somebody who is not fully in their own power. It's somebody who needs other people for validation. And so it's somebody who needs to balance their masculine and feminine energy. They cannot fully receive love, and they cannot fully give love either. There's a lot of, just fuckboy energy in the reversed King of Wands. And so it's just somebody who just is not ready for you at this point. Okay, and this again is why they're going through the awakening and working on what needs to be worked on, because if you have them when they're not ready, it will not last. And the universe keeps taking it away I know a lot of you, like I hear this so much. I've manifested it and I've put it out in the universe and it's still not happening. It's not time yet, because if you have them the way they are, they're not prepared for you yet. Okay? So if they're not prepared for you yet, it will not last. And you're putting out that you want something lasting and permanent and, you know, together, really. And if you come into union and both parties are not ready, and all the pieces are not lined up and the work has not been done on each part, then it doesn't last and it gets very roller coaster. If you've been in a twin relationship before the person is ready, it's a roller coaster. It is tumultuous and it is explosive and it is fights all the time, and it's painful and it's hurtful, and it's not supposed to be like that. We need to stop attaching to an outcome. If you are sure this is your twin, if you know, and trust me, I always say, if you're a twin, you know. People say, how do you know? The only answer to that is you know. And if you have one, you know, and you already know that you're in union already. So it should not be tumultuous, and you should not grab at it in this physical reality, because grabbing at it makes the other one run, always. So don't chase. You just stay in your power and they will come back. I always say they're like a feral cat. You just put the food out and let them come. And then you put the food out and you let them come. And you don't run out, trap them, and, you know, hope that they'll let you snuggle them. That's not the way it works. Okay? Your last one right now, our outcome is card, is the Four of Wands. Your Four of Wands is union. It's celebration. It is everything lining up. It's your 11-11. We just talked about it. It's your 11-11. Okay? So it's your celebration. It's the universe gifting you exactly what you want. It's marriages. It is unions. And so we start out with the card of reconciliation and commitment, and we end with union and commitment and manifesting your dreams, the universe gifting you your desires. Okay, you can't get more positive than that right now. It is just a little longer. I said a couple of weeks ago in one of the readings that we are in the final push. Don't get discouraged. And by the way, if you're in that place where you're like, fuck it, I don't want them around, I don't want them to come back, and even if they do come back, I'm not accepting that, that's okay too, because if it's meant to be, the universe will change your heart. The universe will change your heart, or you just don't mean it and you're trying to convince yourself of that right now. And that's okay too, because we have to tell ourselves those things sometimes just to get through, and that's all right. You do what you need to do. All right? It's just a little longer. That's what I want to tell you. It's just a little longer. Hang on, because unions are happening right now like crazy. They really are. And I'm seeing communication in union en masse right now, and understandings. So it's coming. The karma is being turned over, and it's a really difficult time. So many people are letting go of third-party relationships right now. So many people are letting go of their families right now. So many people are letting go of relationships right now. So many people are letting go of jobs right now. So many people are relocating right now. So just use this time to take a breath and self-care. You're going to need this time of rest. You're going to need it. So let's do that. Let's self-care. Let's fill our cup. Let's build our foundations, and let's do everything we need to do to make it homey. Okay, so that we feel comfortable, so that we feel safe, so that we feel secure in ourselves without them. And then when they come, it adds to that. It never takes away. Okay, if it's taking away, that's not the right relationship. It's not a twin relationship. It will always add to you. You will always feel at home with you, and they are you. So prepare, because it's coming. Thank you for subscribing. I thank you for being with us today. I thank you for boosting the channel and helping, because this is a brand new channel, and I'm so thankful for your watches and your likes and your comments and your subscribes. And I'm so thankful for those of you who have booked readings, and I look forward to bringing value and teaching you guys some of the things that I've learned on my long ass journey. So again, I'm Jenna Ross. Subscribe below, book you a reading, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.